So remember in my video called Touch Sensation, one type of directed energy weapon, I said that waves are sound and light, and then I'd make a video about it later. Well, I found a video that explains it perfectly. I'm gonna play some clips on here, and then I'm gonna link his I'm going to link this video in the description, and then you can check out his channel. This is the only video I've watched of his channel so far, so I don't know what's on there. Just be aware that he says the F word and stuff, but in my opinion, very appropriately, because he's talking about LRADs. Dispersing crowds and how they're being used. Now, this video was 5 years ago, during COVID, and so he mentions wearing masks and washing your hands and stuff like that. That's why. So back to 5 years ago, it was known these were being used, and for some reason, people still think these don't even exist. I don't know what the heck is wrong with people's brains, but open your brain. Open your mind. These things exist and are being used, and they hurt and they're painful. And this guy shows why. He explains it. So back to the waves are sound and light. Let me play this clip right here, what he says. Wait, let me turn it up first.
I have a lot of hypersonic sound devices. Some are consumer grade ones, some others of which are a little more powerful than consumer grade ones and potentially more dangerous. But the reason why I have these is because I think that audio lasers are super fascinating, even just from a physics perspective. I just barely understand how it works, and I am not formally educated in physics or mathematics, so it's going to take me a little bit of creativity and time to figure out a way to explain it in a video where I'm 100% confident that I am being scientifically sound. But one day I'm going to go way deeper into this, and I'm going to experiment with this technology in a way that is a lot less depressing than helping my fellow American citizens avoid permanent hearing loss or physical pain or even physical damage as a result of sonic weapons. LRADs are long-range.
Oh, did you see those pics on the side? Those are what the devices are for crowd control. But we only see them used in war, right? Yeah.
Acoustic devices or sonic weapons are not safe. I am not encouraging you to stand around with paper in front of your face and wait for the batteries to run out, but the information you just heard should help you minimize the damage you take while you move to a safer place. Now, if you want to watch me torture myself with sonic weapons to come to this conclusion, feel free to watch the rest of this video.
So he goes on to do some experiments with some of these and uses different types of things like foam, sweatshirt, cardboard, different things to try and stop the acoustic sound wave. And he explains how the LRADs are a speaker system, which I also posted a video on my community section or post section about how speaker walls are put into your house, and those are used for, they're basically made into an LRAD. And so somewhere, if you search for Bluetooth, there's going to be a receiver, which if you see my video on all the list of Bluetooth devices around my house, there's a receiver that is connected to a bunch of speakers in a wall in my house, which is used as an LRAD, which is why I have fatigue and a headache and all that stuff. That's what these things do. And the tinnitus and ear popping and on and on and on. So this guy goes on to draw a picture and explain how they direct this sound laser or light waves at a particular person, and it's using the speakers on a positive and negative through the use of the amplification or amplifier, which I talked about in my video. And that the original video, I mean, is the one with my painting of the mountains, touch sensation, a type of directed energy weapon. Anyways, just wanted to put this out there so I don't have to make a video and explain it myself. This guy does a pretty good job. Go and watch this video, and then if you have questions, put a comment on my video here, and I can answer your questions, because I've researched this stuff extensively and know how it all works. I have a background in stereo install in cars and home theater systems and setting up for speaking of losing your thoughts, he talks about that too. Setting up for concerts, music and stuff, and a lot of education and acoustics, playing in symphony in different halls, and yeah, so I have some experience and knowledge about that, not a lot, but enough to explain in layman's terms how these work and why they make you feel like they do. Because remember, it's all vibration, it's all sound, and it's all light. And all three of those things are the same thing. They're just used in different ways or combinations to cause different sensations, different diseases, different injuries, etc. that we all experience. So check this guy out. Let me know if you have questions. It's KG. Talk to you guys later.